Alrighty then, it is that bat time. It is that bat channel. What?
This is not the Batman show.
Oh, it might as well be. We're superheroes, practically.
Right.
Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Brad.
I'm Krista.
I'm Claire.
And that's Claire back there. And I sincerely hope and sincerely desire that you are ready for an exciting and soon-to-be classic edition of the Homestead Network Sunday Night Live. And the crowd goes wild. Go!
All I can think of is the Muppets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! The Muppet Show. Might as well be as
Right.
much intelligence as over in this corner anyway.
Right. Hey, there's loads of people.
Hi, guys.
Heather's here. Hi, Heather.
Bizzarizza Tech Talk Sunday. It is
Bandana
not.
Grandma.
It is not Bizzarizza.
No.
We will be back on Thursday for more tech talk. Do not fear. The gremlins of the internet will not keep us down.
No.
Nay, they will not.
Can you go shut that 4-year light off, please?
Oh yeah, we got lights back there. So evening, how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a warm and toasty Sunday. We are not.
No. It's cold.
It's straight up raging cold.
I have my blankie on.
Well, and if you can see right, I don't know if you can see, but
No.
you see like the glow right there. You see where Daisy is? Actually, you guys have seen some of our videos. Right there is where Daisy typically resides. And that is because it's about 2 feet in front of the wood burning stove.
Yeah. Which is where I would love to be.
Well, yeah. But
oh well.
Alas,
It's okay. She can fix it.
it's cold. And I'll tell you what, this particular week, we have had extremely cold weather for this year.
Oh, my goodness.
For this year.
Yes.
It was 0 the other night.
Yes.
And it has not been cold like that yet in the winter. And for the first time, I've been cold.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first time.
Poor Claire's cold all the time.
Well, you guys can't see it, but in this room, well, about an hour ago, it was 40 degrees in here. And so we've got the window open, and Mama's got her blanket. And what you don't see is I usually have a warming, like a back pad, or like a heater
pad
for my back because I have back pain sometimes.
No.
But tonight, it's underneath my feet on the floor.
Yeah. No lie. It's there.
So welcome, welcome, welcome to all a good welcome. What have we been doing this week, Mama? What do we got? You start on that one.
Well, the Christmas stuff is coming down. So,
Grinch, right here.
really? Okay, it can't stay up all year round.
Why not?
Actually, I agree with Mama. It can't stay up
Okay,
all
then
year.
you dust it all.
Yeah, can you imagine all that stuff? Like
Ugh.
Christmas ornaments just caked in dust.
Gross.
Yuck.
No.
Yummy.
No, we have to dust it when we get it out of the packages
And
because
put it back.
Yeah. It's just when we burn wood in the wood fireplace, there's ash, and so there's, ash that gets in the air, and when you're cleaning it out, it makes a big mess everywhere.
Bizzarizza Jizza, you need a Mr. Buddy heater out there. Actually, Bizzarizza Jizza, earlier today, don't get distracted. We know Jonathan's out there being Jonathan.
Well,
It's just Jonathan being Jonathan. Why would it be any different? Of course he's out messing with stuff in the yard in the middle of the night in the freezing. It's Jonathan.
okay, yeah.
So, no,
Okay.
actually, today we got out the Buddy heater. We have a Mr. Buddy heater, the little propane-fueled ditty.
Yep.
And I figured this would be a perfect size room for it. It's like 14 by 16 maybe. No, 14 by 14 maybe.
Yeah.
And I was showing Jonathan how to do it. We're screwing the propane thing together. I'm like, this is how you do it. You hold it on you make the pilot light come on, and then you hold it for 30 seconds, and then you let go, and poof, you have flame, and it works. And it worked great the very first time, and then for the next 25 minutes, we couldn't get it to work. We changed out propane tanks. We changed out this. I got some compressed air, and I shot air into it thinking it's clogged up, and no dice. And that's when I just said, forget it, go get an electric heater. And the electric heater totally did not work.
Did not work at all. It was not even a couple of degrees warmer.
No, I was like, it's 44. This is not worth the $800 that it's going to cost to heat this room. So it's bearable. And the good news for me is that, as you can see, I'm wearing an extra layer of human fat on my body. So it's not as cold for like if you're a regular human.
Right, right.
If you weigh normal weights, you might be cold
Okay,
here.
okay. Brenda has a good tip. If we use a spray bottle of water when cleaning out the ashes, it helps.
Okay. So anyway,
I think that's a good idea.
staying focused.
Sorry, I
Speaking
have a little cold.
speaking of what we're trying to do, New Year and all that, trying to get a little healthier, blah 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 blah. We started the water gallon challenge, the gallon of water challenge, drinking a water gallon of water,
Right.
not in one sitting.
No, throughout the day.
And I have been having no problem with it. No problem with it. First day, a little bit awkward, just because I kept thinking, all right, I'm going to drink all this water and then I'm going to have to go to the bathroom so much. And I drank a gallon of water and maybe like only a quarter of it came back out. And I'm like, I must be sick. There's something wrong.
Dehydrated, apparently.
Well, and that's what the thing was, is
Yeah,
that
that's what I was thinking.
well, and now we're finally balanced out, and I'm like, kind of judging how much time I have to do any one thing based on will I have access to A, a tree, or B, a bathroom. And I'm like, you start weighing it out, right, guys? You start going like,
Yeah.
it's really cold. I could be in there, doing my business on a tree outside, but I better be fast.
You could freeze.
It could freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were out today and he never uses the public restrooms.
Oh my gosh.
Never ever.
Nope.
And he had to go.
And yeah, we were at one store and I'm sitting there, Mama, how long are you going to be? And she's like, why are you pushing me? She loves the dollar store.
I love the dollar store.
And actually, we're going to make a video on survival products you can get from the dollar store. And there was a lot of them.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I'm sitting there, we're like halfway the store, and I'm like, you don't need that. You don't need that.
No,
and she's like, I want to look at this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, what do we need over here?
But there's a bag of beans for $1.
I'm like, yeah, but we got 5 tons of beans at home. How many more beans do we need? And she's like, what are you doing? I was like, there's no bathroom here. I got to go to the bathroom. So for those of you who are attempting the water gallon challenge, you will start to find there's different priorities that will emerge in your world.
You have to plan your events around when you have to go to the bathroom.
Well, and that's funny too, because well, because we were married and stuff. But I was in a band I was in a band for a very long time, and when you're talking about 10 years on the road, your bladder has this way of going, I can take that. I can
Hold it
take
for another
that.
3 hours.
And you're just like, it's only another 100 miles. I got this.
Yeah.
And so it's been a long time since I've stressed out about finding a public restroom. And trust me, most public restrooms are ick city. And today I was just like, can we hurry up and get to Walmart?
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's what I forgot. I forgot
what?
Those at the dollar store.
Yeah.
Those.
All right, other stuff that's been going on. Had an interesting idea for a video this week, and today we did it. And I'm going to keep doing this with either myself or the family, but bottom line is our kids are homeschooled. And so they're learning about all kinds of different countries in the world. They're learning history, World War II. And I started to think, I was watching Pastor Joe Fox's channel this week, and the country of Estonia came up. And I was like, I don't know much about Estonia at all. I kind of know where it is and very little about it. So I actually started studying about it, and I'm telling the kids, I'm like, did you know that Estonia had a singing revolution? And they're like, what? And for real, they actually literally had a singing revolution. And I was just like, wait a minute, you know what? There's a ton of really, really cool information that we should just straight up ask from Estonians.
Right.
And so we came up with all these questions, and we were like, hey, Estonians, field these questions for us. And we've gotten some amazingly cool responses back from Estonians. And so the next few months, we're going to ask all the different questions we can think of from all of the different countries that we've always wondered about. Like everybody has in their mind what they think they know about Australia and Australians. For example, how many people know what the real capital of Australia is?
I kind of remember, but I don't.
Come on. Who knows the real capital of Australia? And I'll help you out by saying it's not Melbourne.
No.
And it's not another popular city.
I know what it starts with. I can't remember how.
Who knows the
spelled or
capital of
said.
Australia? Come on. Type.
Without Googling it.
No Googling. That's cheating. And Sydney is wrong.
No, Mo. It's not.
Mo. It is not Sydney. It is Canberra, old ways, Steve. It is not Brisbane. It is Canberra. And so, silly things that people from the United States just kind of take as, well, of course we know everything there is to know about Australia. We saw that movie with the dude with the big knife that says, this isn't a knife, that's a knife.
This is a knife.
This is a knife.
And they've got dudes with weird long, didgeridoo things, and then that's it. That's what we know, right? And so we started thinking, there's a lot of, I would say ignorance. And ignorance is not a bad thing. Ignorance doesn't mean you're stupid. Ignorance means you just don't know.
Right.
And so there's a lot of ignorance when it comes to a bunch of different countries around the world. So we're going to be, over the next few weeks, asking people, hey, folks from Cambodia, blah.
Right.
Hey, folks from Guam, blah. What about Americans living in Guam? How does this work? And so be checking out the channel, because we're going to get a kind of a geography and world sociology, I guess.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun for the kids to compile all the answers.
And us too.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I learned a bunch about Estonia today.
Well, the singing revolution is
that's pretty ballin'.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, and if you don't know, you can go watch our video today. But there is a real live thing. 1989, right, Claire?
Yeah.
Singing revolution. The Soviets were involved. 2 million people locking hands. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Claire, there's a question for you.
Yes. Well, it was just answered.
I got them from Walmart, and you can also get them online from Amazon, basically anywhere. Just type in knitting loom and you'll find it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
So other stuff. So be looking for that kind of stuff. We're going to be, I think our next one's going to be Australia, and then we're going to go to around some other places. I really want to ask questions of a lot of folks in the Middle East.
That should be interesting.
Because I think there's just a lot of preconceived notions that people have that are stereotypes, that maybe some are true, maybe some are not. Maybe they will tell us the truth, maybe they won't, but you'll be able to watch and see and decide for yourself.
Yep.
Hey, I've been controlled.
It's loud. I told you, I'm not feeling well today.
That's why I'm going quietly.
Oh yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Here's extend. Absolutely, Palmetto.
Where is?
It's in the major stands.
Yeah.
It's in the stands.
Yeah. We have a friend of ours. Her parents are teachers in Turkmenistan. So that's pretty interesting.
Yep, and the crazy thing is they're actually a very, very strongly held believing Christian family, and they kind of have to be very, very hush hush about anything, or else there's that whole death thing.
Well, there's that.
They actually got their kitchen torn out because they had a stove and.
Can hear you.
They got their kitchen torn out.
Oh, because they had a stove in their kitchen?
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was a stove or a refrigerator or something. But
those crazy Western ways. How dare you have a stove?
Yeah, that's insane.
So anyway, it is that time of the evening, guys, for channel shout-outs. Whoa! And the crowd goes wild. And so now is the time of the program where you are encouraged to shamelessly plug whatever channel it is that you're watching. A channel that you want people to see the name of. We'll try and read as many as we can, and then we're going to give our channel shout outs. And I will have to say, I do have a shameless plug, but this is the time for that. If you have a shameless plug, bring it on. Start typing who you guys watching, who do you like, and you are encouraged to plug your own channel, so feel free to do it.
Living Like Claire is one of them. Rain Country, Life in
Uh-huh.
Farmland, Swedish Homestead. Swedish.
Living Like
Swedish.
Fake Amish. I've heard of them. They don't really have
Old Alabama
freezers.
Gardener.
They actually borrow other people's.
Gridless. Danny Curb's Farm. Swamp Creek Cabin. Grass-fed Homestead.
Fuller with
Simply
Less.
Circus. Fuller with Less. That's new.
Wallace Knife
Our
Works.
Half
You
Acre
don't know.
Homestead. Prepper Nurse 1. Horticulture Channel.
Oh, Tommy.
Swamp Creek Cabin. Maria. Urban Girl Maria.
Urban Girl, right?
Noreen's Kitchen. Chad Prather.
Off-Grid Kid. What?
Homestead Mama.
Sutton's
Needy
Days.
Homesteader.
I've seen Icky Can Off-Grid, but I haven't actually watched any of their videos, so I apologize, Icky Can, if you're watching.
Yeah. Art and Bree. Boss of the Fake Amish.
Living Like Claire. All right. Dirt Patch Heaven, Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy. Off-Grid Nation. What? Art and Bree. Marble Mount Homestead, Pratt Family. Keep them coming, guys.
House Farm. That's
World
one.
Without Rule of Law. I have not seen that
No,
one.
me neither.
Oh, hey Tommy, Off-Grid Nation. Who's that channel that sent you some T-shirts from was it Hong Kong?
Eat the Weeds.
Yeah, I've heard of Eat the Weeds. That sounds awesome. And what's that other one? I don't know if they've actually made any content, but I love the name of their channel so much. It's what was it? Lawns are dumb.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Lawns are dumb.
Oh, that's right. There is a new channel that we need to talk about. It's
Yes.
Off Grid Girl.
Hold on, but we got to make
Okay.
sure that we hit the one I asked about, which is
Alan Marine.
Alan Marine.
Okay.
Now, who is Off Grid Girl?
That is Tommy's daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
She has a
Off Grid
channel?
Girl.
Yeah.
She has a channel. So I'm excited about that. So is Claire.
That is awesome. I don't have a link, but I'm sure that is an easy Google search, Off Grid Girl in YouTube, and I would seriously recommend you go check it out, because knowing what I know about her father, I can say it really can't get any worse. No, I'm kidding. Tommy's a rock star, and I am certain that his daughter is as cool as the Off-Grid Kid and Dad.
Oh my goodness.
And actually, I really, really appreciated the video he put out the other day. He didn't want to do it, but he did it. And I was like, yes.
Funny. Amber Marie. It's another channel. Shane Winters.
Edible Acres, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, it does.
Alrighty, kids. So now it's time for our channel shout outs. And do you want to do that one, or do you want to do that
Sure.
one? You want to do that one?
No, I'll do the other one.
Okay, so today is a special day.
Today is a special day. Today is someone's birthday.
Wait.
and-
I have graphics.
Oh,
Woo! Can you believe this? On your mark, get set, and
Alderman Farm. Today is Tommy's birthday.
happy birthday, Tommy.
It's next week. You told me it was today.
Way to go, Claire.
Okay, well.
Wait, hold on. Forget it. We're not actually shouting out that we'll do it next week because Claire. No, we'll do it anyway.
Okay, happy early birthday.
Pre-birthday.
Right.
And hey, there's a link to Off-Grid Girl. Thank you for putting that up, Tommy. And different Tommies, but this Tommy, Alderman Farms, I guess it's his birthday next week.
Next week. She told us wrong. No, but it's Shane Winter's son's birthday. So happy birthday, Shane Winter's son.
Anybody else have a birthday today?
Not me.
No.
No.
But it is your birth month.
Yes.
It is your birth month.
Yes.
And I will say, for Rizzle kids, Alderman Farms, they put out a lot of great content. Good, solid family. I really appreciate the videos they put out, and I've learned a lot. They've been doing videos for a long time.
I have. Yeah.
I think one of Tommy's big videos was like how to set a fence post without using the puller tool.
Mhm.
And it's just gone crazy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I wish I had that knowledge 2 years ago.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It would have saved a lot of back-breaking effort.
Great job, Felicia.
Yeah.
Way to go. So actually, I've told you guys, channel shout-out time is a time where you're allowed to shamelessly plug. That time is coming to an end, and then we're going to get on with the show. But however, my shameless plug is right here. Boom. Big Family Devotions. If you guys are into like a Bible devotion, we do a thing Monday through Friday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it's just a quick thing. It's just about a half hour, and we do some scripture reading and we pray for the group. And that's that. So don't forget, Alderman Farms, go over there, say pre-happy birthday to Tommy, and if you're into the Bible thing, come and visit us. Yada yada yippee skippy.
There we go.
Right?
Yep.
Being picked on.
Well,
Yes,
it's
she
because
is.
you got the date wrong.
Right.
Well, tell him now. I saw that Tommy's on now.
And
Go ahead, Claire.
Nikki said that you're fired.
I
So.
saw that you had your what's it called?
Birthday?
No, you had your video link, and you had two, one for next week and one for this week. And the first one I saw was the one for next week, and I just automatically was like, it's Tommy's birthday. You need to make sure you wish him a happy birthday. Then I realized it was
23 again. Yeah. Well, and you know what? Since we're talking about birthdays and presents and stuff like that, I think this might be a great time to go ahead and point out exactly what Mama wants for her birthday. And that happens to be, well, I got to start out by saying, on a homestead, firearms are a must. We teach our kids way early the seriousness of firearms. They know firearm safety. They know how to deal with it. Everyone shoots. Everyone knows how to deal with it. It's not a crazy, weird thing. We don't leave guns laying around or anything stupid like that. Everyone knows it. And so Mama was asking for this for her birthday. And I just would like to say that if anyone wants to start sending money in for the Glock 17 fund, private message me. And she totally did not. That's what I want for my birthday. But you know what? The funny thing though is, like, when you're a kid, you remember the Sears catalog?
Yes.
You remember?
No.
Did you guys have the Sears catalog?
No, we would get the Walmart ads.
When we were a kid, we got the Sears catalog. It was that big, thick thing, and it was everything that Sears had. And like for the last 30 pages, it was like toys, toys, toys. And I would sit there and circle the ones I want, and I would leave it places where Mom and Dad would find it. So they'd be like, oh, I wonder what little Brad may want for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
And the other day, happened to be at Rural King, and look what I found. I found Sears catalog for adults. Oh, happy days are here again.
So funny.
Maybe one day I can afford one of those, but today is not that day.
Right. Right. That is fun to find one in the outhouse.
Nice. One of these or a Sears catalog?
Sears catalog, I would imagine.
That's too funny. Oh yeah, the wish book. I
Yeah,
forgot about the wish book.
We used to get the wish book when the older kids were little.
Oh, the Sears catalog. Yep. So anyway, guys, moving on to our first actual real live topic of the evening, and that is this. About every few months, we like to bring up how we got our homestead that we're in right now. We're looking for a new one because we've outgrown it. But about every 2-3 months, we like to bring up the fact that you can get a homestead with goose egg money down. No money down, no tricks, no gimmicks.
Right.
It has happened. It happened to us. It's happened to friends of ours. And that is this wonder of wonders and miracle of miracles. Don't worry about it. And that is this. The USDA Rural Development Loan Program, guys. So many people say, I wish I could get a homestead, but I have no money.
Right.
We're going to show you tonight, across the next few minutes, how we got ours. We're going to talk a little bit about it. It cost us, wait for it. How much down, Mama?
Nothing.
Zero.
Zero.
And by zero, I don't mean, oh, no, you have to pay closing costs. It means zero.
Right.
As a matter of fact, didn't we get money back at closing?
Yeah, because they messed up there was a change in the interest rate or something like that. I can't remember. But there is a lot of hoops that you have to jump through.
True.
There's a lot of things that you need to document, like your salary and
I have actually. Go ahead. Continue on.
No,
Go ahead.
No, there's a lot of pay stubs and 3 years of tax refunds or returns, and I don't know if it's 3 years, but there's quite a bit.
You do have to jump through a lot of hoops, guys. However, it's real. It's happened to us. It's happened to friends of ours.
Yep.
And there are certain financial requirements.
Mhm.
Like you can't be rich and go, hey, I want one of these poor people loans.
Right.
That don't work.
Right.
But the interest rates on these things are ridiculously low.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when we got ours, it was what?
It was going to be 4%, but then it was lowered to like 3 3/4 or something like that.
And it's not a regular 20-year, 25, it's a 30-year loan, guys.
33.
33.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to show you a little bit about this. So for those of you who might be interested or are watching this on replay, don't be deceived. There's a lot of snakes out there who, when you type in USDA loan, there's a lot of fake websites that come up that are not government-run websites.
Right.
Okay, guys? Now, what you want to look for is, here, I'm going to fold this up so you don't know exactly what we're talking about next. It is right there. It's RD, Rural Development, rd.usda.gov. Don't be deceived because there's a lot of people that'll go USDAloans.com.
Right.
And that's not where you want to go.
No.
But I wanted to show you this because check this out. Now, each state has its own requirements.
Mhm.
And there are eligibility things, but generally, if you're even middle class, you can still get one of these loans.
Yeah.
And here, I even went ahead and downloaded a chunk of their requirements. Now, I don't know if we can read this here, but this is from the income. This is basically your limitations, like what's the high side you can make,
Mhm.
and tell them they have a couple different kinds of loans. I'll bring this back up, but the guaranteed loans, remember that?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't, it's been so long, I can't remember the difference between them. There's a direct loan, then there's a guaranteed loan.
And
Now
they're different.
they are different, and they're different requirements for each of those loans. Now Donna's asking a question here. She said she has neighbors who have had the loan through the government and they weren't allowed to sell their home for 10 years. That
was not a requirement that we had to abide by.
No, it was not.
That must be the kind of thing that is by the state.
Mhm.
But with us, that was not a real thing.
Right.
But check out, here's some of the requirements. All I did was screen capture their website.
Mhm.
And so if you lived in, say, Grant County, Kentucky, and you had 4 people in your house, mom, dad, and 2 kids, you could make up to $75,000 with a moderate income income guaranteed loan.
Mhm.
So if mom made 20, dad made 25, 35, you're still good to go. If you had a low income, it makes up to 44. What? Is that this?
I don't know. It smells like cigarette smoke though.
Yeah, it does smell like cigarette. Oh, probably neighbors.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I was smelling cigarette smoke
And nobody here smokes.
We don't smoke.
So, but if you take a look, Grant County, if you look at these things, the requirements are very, very low, guys. And yes, they do make you jump through a lot of hoops. However, once you do, you're off to the races.
Mhm.
The loan lady, I forget what her actual title was.
Oh, yeah, it's like
she drove to us.
Yeah, we didn't have to go to them at all.
It was all phone calls, and then they just came here.
Yep, she came to our house twice, and we signed some papers. She went through some stuff. We did have to take an online class.
Which was basically making sure that you're going to be responsible with the money.
Right, and taking care of the house and things that you need to be paying attention to, yada, yada.
And why they did that at first, I got to tell you, I was frustrated about this because we have owned homes and property in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, duh, credit cards, duh, this, duh, that.
Right.
But it was honestly a safeguard because what they didn't want you to do was they didn't want you to fail.
Right.
They didn't want you to get this home and then go out and rack up a bunch of credit cards and default on the loan.
Right.
So they made you take this class so that you would be more responsible with your money.
Right. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Shoot.
The loans. She came here.
She came here. The only thing we had to go to a real estate agent to sign paper, to sign the closing papers.
On my birthday.
Yes, it was on your birthday. I remember that. And we moved in on our anniversary.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot. I lost it.
Even free costs, your time, convenience, jumping hoops. Yeah, it's true.
We did have to jump through a lot of hoops. There was a lot of stuff that we need. Well, not a lot. There was a short list of things that we needed to fix before we closed.
But that's because we found a home that we wanted in an area that we wanted, but there was some stuff going on with the people selling it that they couldn't get here to fix the laundry list of things.
Right.
So we ended up working out a deal with them because their mom and dad live next door.
Right.
And so it was really cool. They were like, yes, we want to sell the house. Yes, we're happy with the price. Yes, we're this. But it was like stupid things like you got to make sure the door frame paint is current. Right. And it was like, really? You're not going to sell us the house because the door frame is not painted exactly right?
Right. And the another weird thing was all of the windows here in this porch.
Some of the springs
were needing to be fixed, and so it was like 4 or 5 of the windows. So they made us fix all of the windows so that when they went up, they stayed up and they didn't come right back down. It's like, okay.
But we worked it out with the people that own the house, and they're like, hey, if you don't care coming in and fixing this stuff, we'll give you the key, we'll let you in, you can do it.
Right.
If it doesn't work out, we'll pay you.
Right.
And it was great. And then basically it was awesome, it worked out. But I will say there's one thing that was kind of a bummer, and that was actually a year after we'd gotten the house. This is the pinnacle of government. What?
Apparently, the
grade of the yard.
The grade of the yard was not proper around the house.
According to the government, not code. Code, it was fine.
Right. It was fine, and so they made us dig this trench going away from the house. Well, now we have a moat going around the back end of our house, and
we're gonna have to fill it in before we sell it.
Right. I remember what I was going to say. Another thing about the USDA rural development loan is you cannot buy any house anywhere you want. It has to be in specific areas that are more rural, but that are developing. And on their website, you can, if you're looking on realtor.com, you can put in the address of this house that you found that you think is just absolutely perfect. And that'll work, and then you put it on their website, and it will tell you if it is in their rural area.
If it'll work for the loan.
Right, if it'll work. Now, it does have to be under 2 acres. It has to be under...
Well, that actually depends.
For our area.
Depends.
It had to be under 1,800 square feet.
But that all changes per area.
Yeah.
So bottom line is, guys, it actually is a real live thing. It actually does work. It's actually there.
Yep.
And I will say that the lady that we dealt with was really cool. Yep. She was really, really gracious, and they were constantly on the phone. Hey, we need this, we need that. It was all yep, no problem. But there were certain government regulations that they're like, you have to have this.
Yeah.
So if you are an individual that's out there going, I have no money, but I've got a job.
Yeah.
And I make X amount of income, don't think that there's no hope for you.
Right.
Because there are ways you can do this, and here's one of them. I mean, here it is. You just go to, once again, rd.usa, or USDA rather, .gov. Type in all the stuff, and it's amazing. You just basically fill out an online application, and they're going to call you.
Yep.
They call you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so anyway, there you have it. Moving on to our next topic of the evening. Now, here's the thing, guys. About a month-ish ago, I made a video that I didn't really realize. Well, it was right after the election. Right after the election results were in. And I kind of was around the internet checking people's videos out, looking at stuff. And what I kind of saw was a little bit odd, and I was curious, so I made this video. Has Trump ended prepping?
Right.
Because he got elected, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, we can take a collective sigh of relief. And I was just kind of curious and baffled by it, because people that were hardcore preppers were just kind of like, not sure, but and so I made this video. Has Trump ended prepping? And so many people have chimed in, and actually I've seen a lot of videos after that that were like kind of the same vein. And I even saw one recently on the Patriot Nurse, and she was kind of echoing the same thing. And the general consensus has been, a lot of people have been saying, no, we still are preppers, but it sure has been nice to take a big, deep breath, because they've been doing it so darn long. It's been stressful and it's been really, really hard. And so I have actually been thinking about even Tommy. Okay, Tommy Offgrid over at Offgrid Nation. He and I have chatted many, many times. We've interviewed people. And what is the difference between homesteading and prepping? And we've kind of gone back and forth. And a lot of people say, yeah, I started out as a homesteader, or I started out as a prepper because I saw the writing on the wall, and then I changed and now I'm a homesteader. And I got to tell you what, more and more that I'm kind of watching and paying attention, and we were preppers, and then we became homesteaders, and now I'm kind of going, all right, putting your finger on the pulse of the country and watching everything that's going on. I think you need to be both.
Yeah.
I think there's a healthy balance between
Louder.
I think there's a healthy balance between homesteading and prepping that you can.
Well, I think that it's absolutely not one or the other, but you need to be both. We were actually at Walmart today, and once again, you guys know that we shoot, we have firearms, we teach safety, our kids know, everything's locked up. But we were buying bullets, and today I was just kind of thinking, you know what? You can't grow bullets.
Nope.
As much as I might be a really great vegetable gardener or have cows or goats or all that kind of stuff, what happens if there's a predator in your yard? You can't grow bullets, and I'm not going to be able to chase down a coyote and choke him out, even though Palmetto Paratrooper would probably tell me a way to do it.
Probably.
He probably knows 10 ways to do it with this highlighter.
That's funny.
I'm prepping to be a homesteader. That's interesting, Mike Miller. Yeah, they go hand in hand. And I say I agree with that, guys, because there's so much stuff that homesteaders do that preppers kind of check out with. And there's a lot of stuff that homesteaders do that they probably should be still in the preparedness mindset.
Right.
Even though we grow food, it's still a good idea to have shelf-stable food on the shelves.
Yeah.
Homesteading is a way of life, and prepping is a choice. Urban people do. Well, I agree with that, Tim, but I would also have to say that there are things that preppers do that homesteaders kind of just slack off with. Like, how about things like a bug out plan?
Right.
How about things like I have a bug out kit in my van, in my vehicle? How about all of my kids know that if there is an emergency, this is what you do? And so I think that a lot of homesteaders have kind of forgotten. There are still emergency situations that you absolutely have to be tactically aware.
Right.
You have to be able to defend your family, your loved ones. You have to be able to be in situations where you got to think outside the box, and you better do it now. And one of the things, I was watching Pastor Joe Fox, Viking Preparedness, just the other day, and he was talking about the absolute essential skill of poof, something just happened. What are you going to do right now? He said, what if all of a sudden you see bad guys in black vehicles driving up the driveway? You have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds before they kick in your door. what are you going to do? Well, our answer was we would probably go, hey, what are those guys doing?
Right.
I wonder if they want to buy eggs.
Doubt it.
And we've got to get back in the mentality that it's both. It's not one or, it's not homesteading, and it's
Right.
not just prepping, but we have to be not complacent in either side of it.
Right. Right. When you homestead, you are preparing. Yes. Cat lover, you're right. But we have to be prepared for all sorts of things.
That you can't, well, exactly.
Yeah,
And Mike
not-
Miller's saying comply. What happens
No.
when the black vehicles start driving down your driveway? You have 30 seconds. What are you going to do? I'm going to off-grid acres.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he hasn't given me the secret location of the Bat Kingdom.
No, he doesn't like us that much.
No. He keeps shit at arm's distance. You're lucky, Bizarrizajizza.
Yeah, that's right. You are lucky.
That's not true. Tommy's a good guy. But there's the question to answer, guys. Even though you are a homesteader and you got your stuff and you got your things and you got this and you know how to grow things and you got milk, what happens if all of a sudden, poof, the lights are out and they don't come on for a week?
Right.
There are going to be people that are going to get hungry and they're going to come your way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. They're going to be out and about and they're going to see, hey, that guy Brad, he's really fat. I bet he has food. And either they're going to try and roast me on a spit or they're going to try and come and figure out what's going on. And don't kid yourself, guys. Look at countries in Eastern Europe not too terribly long ago. There is constantly unrest over there.
Yeah.
There's constantly unrest. And, you know, dang it, maybe Tommy can help me remember. Tommy and I chatted long and hard. There was an individual that he found online, and the guy was in Eastern Europe. It might have been the Ukraine. And we listened to this long talk the guy had, and he was just talking about the reality of day-to-day life in a war-torn area, okay? Mm-hmm. And how invaluable things like lighters were. How important things like magnesium fire starters, how important things like storable food were in the reality of how it is when all of a sudden regular life as you know it is not right. It's not right. And so the question is, once again, do you homestead? Do you prep? And I think we've waffled, but the reality is you have to do both. What do you guys? You guys with me on that?
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to protect your family, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So questions for you guys. Well, first of all, in just a few minutes, we're not going anywhere else except Off Grid Nation.
Yep.
We're all going over to Off Grid Nation. We're going to Tommy's channel, and he's going to have some awesome stuff. Yeah. Oh, no. Sorry, Cat Lover. Distracted Brad. He was in Bosnia. Yes. I forget the guy's name, but the dude was a baller. And he had so much good information. Bizarrizajizza, building community. Absolutely. Yes. So those who can grow things need to be able to hang out with people that can maybe be really good at defending things. Those who can hunt things probably need to be hanging out with people that can do other things of equal value. And you lock together and you build community. Right. So the question is, in your neck of the woods, are you building community, or are we just a bunch of siloed people out in the wilderness going, well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, I can grow things.
The more families that can get together and help
like-minded
people get together and defend each other's homes, defend each other's families
and way of life.
And yes, exactly.
Find your peeps.
You're right.
Exactly
Kelly,
right.
She's right. Kelly says you can't barter without community. Who are you going to barter with? Your brother?
Hunters got to get together with gardeners. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so that goes back to the beginning of this little chunk of our show, and then we're going to move on. We got some fun stuff planned. And actually, I'm counting on you, Palmetto Paratrooper. I've picked out a specific item with you in mind. But bottom line, guys, is once again, we've gone this way and that way, and we've been like, oh, I'm a prepper now, and oh, I'm a homesteader now, and you don't need. But the reality is, you need both. You need to be able to be having those skills to grow things, but you also need to figure out ways to protect them, and you need to work together with other people. What's that?
Barry says we need a homestead network. Oh wait.
Thanks, Barry.
Nice.
Is it nunchucks? No, it is not nunchucks,
No.
but it could be. Actually, it could be. So actually, now that we're like quarter till, guys, there are a couple other topics that we don't have time to get through.
Says they hope it's nunchucks.
Yeah. But I will selfishly ask for those of you. I have been looking for a little bit more stable of a income situation for my family. And an opportunity has come up that I would ask that if you are a praying family, if you're a praying person, throw up a prayer for us, because there's an opportunity to work for the Veterans Administration, not the but working for veterans as a videographer. And so that would be a sweet job for me to have, to be able to use my skills to help out vets. So if you don't mind, throw up a prayer. I'd greatly appreciate it, because tomorrow is the cutoff date. And I did get my resume in time. So also, last thing before we move on, for those of you guys who have checked out the Zaycon Fresh website that Linda's Pantry turned us on to, I guess there's a deal going in January that I didn't realize, that if you put in a order for the first time, they give you 20% off, which is crazy. That's because their bacon's like $3.40 a pound before the deal.
Yeah. That's a huge discount.
There's a link down below. Commercial is over. So, okay, it is that time to play that game. What in the world can I do with this? And I have one specific item that you guys are going to have to actually decide. Was this the item that I picked out specifically for Palmetto Paratrooper? Because
was it that one?
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
That's what I figured.
Let's just say Palmetto Paratrooper has a unique gift set.
Yeah.
God has called him specially.
To be able to kill people.
Let's just say he's a protector, but he does it in an extreme way.
I think there's some good news with that family.
Is there?
Yes.
I don't know.
But I don't know for sure.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to say anything. I don't know for sure, but I think there's some good news for that family.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you later. So go ahead, play your game.
Play your game?
Yeah, play your game.
All right, first thing. So if you guys...
Oh no, his dad. Remember his dad was on?
Yeah, that was funny.
His dad is good at this game.
All right, so we got 3 items, and the idea is you have to come up with the other cool item that is not its intended use. So if I said, hey, what can you do with this flashlight? You wouldn't go, I think you can illuminate things in the dark with it. No. If you're a Palmetto Paratrooper, you'd figure out a way to make a thermonuclear device with this.
Right.
So,
nice, huh?
That said, that's not the item. You ready? Play your little game, Tommy. I'm dreaming of a Glock Christmas.
I don't really care to have one of those.
Oh, I do.
He wants one of those.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. First item of the 3, and that is this. 1, what is the other thing, or many things you can do with this sweet, pink stapler?
Which needs staples, by the way.
There's one crooked one in there.
I know. I meant to buy some at the dollar store and I forgot.
What is the other cool thing you can do with the sweet pink
Used
stapler?
to feed a fire?
Glocks are awesome. What are you doing there, crackhead?
Just throwing stuff.
Calm down.
Staple
She's
hair
got the DTs.
on.
There you go. Poke your eye out. Close
Nice.
wounds. Close wounds. Piercing ears.
No way.
Make a mousetrap out of it. I knew he would,
Nice.
but that's not the item, Palmetto.
No, that's not the item.
You're gonna have to do
That's a
better
red
than
one.
that.
No, it's actually pink.
Staple someone's lips.
It's pink. It looks red, but it's actually pink.
No, it's because my face is pink. It's
No,
the whole rosacea
It's
thing.
your shirt. It's your shirt. Close a wound, yes. See,
You're lucky this thing
sew
just
a
saved your
pillowcase
life.
together if you stash stuff in it. Okay.
Hem curtains.
Yeah, you can hem. So
Me being cheap. What a
Hammer.
great name. Visitor is a throw it through a black SUV's window, but
nice.
you only got 20 seconds because
Right.
you let him get part way down the
Right.
driveway.
Right. That's funny. Use it as a slingshot.
Stress relief.
Information extractor. Yes.
There you go.
Toss salad with it.
Oh my gracious.
Staple someone's eyes. Nice.
My gracious.
These are funny.
Close Brad's mouth. Har, har, har.
Look,
I
this is
know.
what she made.
I know.
That's so pretty.
We're playing our game. Stay
Yeah.
focused.
Play your little game, Brad.
All right. You can do it on your live stream. Oh.
You have it. Okay, Morse code. Yeah, there you go.
That is an excellent idea. And actually, you could hook up some wires to this and do it for real. Not even just funny.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, now that I'm not going to say a pen and a phone. I wonder what he can do with a stapler. That's very funny.
That is really funny.
Or a little Tonka truck. I bet he could do a lot with a Tonka truck. Okay, next item.
Play la cucaracha with it.
Okay, I'm saving Palmetto Paratrooper's item for
Save it
last because this one's powerful, and I'm certain that he'll be able to do some creative things with this. So the next item is this. What is the other creative cool thing you can do with this old, stinky tennis shoe? And clearly, it's high quality because we got it from Walmart.
Yes.
Because to have that little star on the side costs $60.
Yeah. Well, and that's really dumb. Why is the star on the inside of the shoe?
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's on the outside.
Is it? I thought it was on the inside.
Yeah, but that's a $60 star.
That's stupid.
It's Converse. What are you going to do? It probably costs 50 cents to make.
Right.
Throw it over a power line. Oh, you're that mean kid? You were the mean kid, dude?
Dog toy. Yes.
Dog toy. Patch a tire.
Drink apple juice from it.
Gross. I guess it'd taste like kombucha then.
Gross.
That's for you, Farmer Meemaw,
Yeah,
wherever you are.
Right. A bunny house. Nail it to a tree for a birdhouse.
There you go. A rubber hammer. Squash bugs. Nunchucks. Well, you need 2 of them.
Template for sandals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the actual other use, and the other use would be an actual shoe. Because if you've ever worn these things, they're horrible.
They're garbage.
They are trash.
I don't know why he continues to wear them.
Because I don't know.
Tourniquet for the shoestrings. Yes.
There you go.
Water filter. Very gross.
You must have really high quality water over there, bro. To think that's a step up.
Hold the
A
door
planter,
open.
like
Yes.
from what was that movie?
Wall-E?
Yeah, Wall-E.
A kid attitude fixer.
There you go.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really good.
I like that.
Okay, last one, because we want to make sure that we get over to Tommy over the Off-Grid Nation. And the last one, we've saved this for you. And I don't think this will be very hard for any of you to come up with the extra. It is. Well, no, you got to hold it. You can use your hand so you're not using the.
Cleaning it off.
There's no. It's a railroad spike. Bam. What is the crazy other thing other than holding down railroad ties? Can you do? And I just shudder to think what you guys are gonna come up with.
Right. That's funny.
How about a nose ring? Earring.
You could forge a knife.
You could forge a knife. That is absolutely
Ear
true.
piercing. Ouch. Tent fastener.
Mini pry bar.
Yep.
Paperweight. There you go. There you go. Nicely done.
Fence bottom down.
There you go.
A club.
Iron supplements. Just take a little shavings off. Forge it into an awesome knife.
That's awesome. That's a great idea.
So I got to learn how to do the forge thing. That looks really cool.
A chisel. Emergency window
breaker. There you go. That's
excellent.
A good one.
Good idea.
Come on, where are you at, Barry? Barry's usually the creative guy here.
Yeah, no kidding.
He comes up with something for a mouse or whatever. It's a mouse.
A mouse trap.
Wait.
Oh yeah, there you go. A coat hook. Oh, that's a cool idea.
It's not a bad idea at all. Block the door in 30 seconds. There you go. Knock it in there, and then throw the shoe at somebody. That'll buy you an extra 10 seconds.
I got one more. Fangs.
Spin the bottle. Man, oh man, you guys are hardcore.
It's not a bottle.
I don't presume to know.
Right. A seed pestle. Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
All right.
Picture the radiator on a black SUV.
There you go. I come out with 2 fists.
Yeah.
Pa-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
That's
It is a
fun.
really big nail. All right, listen up, guys. We're gonna close down shop here, but we want to make sure that you don't miss out. Go on over to Tommy at the Off Grid Nation. He's always got something interesting to talk about, and I think he's got some costumes involved. Like last week, there was a maid suit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But by the way, don't forget about the Christmas birthday fund. You can just. But if you're wondering, it's a 17. It's a 17.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're really laying it on thick there, honey.
Well, you know, is desperation. No.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, you know we're a family that loves the Lord, and we're just gonna say a real quick prayer, and then we're gonna run over to Tommy's channel. So you guys have an amazing night, and we are so grateful that you're with us, and well, thank you for being around. So quick. Father God, thank you for this group of people. I'd ask that you would encourage them, bless them, love on them, and help us all to do better in 2017. In your name, amen.
Amen.
All right, kids, we're out. See you over at Tommy's channel. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.